Welcome to Business Exit Success, the podcast dedicated to helping small business owners on how they can successfully transition out of their business on their terms while also living a life of purpose and fulfillment after the sale. I am your host, certified financial planner and certified exit planning advisor, Tom Poltersdorf. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Business Exit Success. We are talking about how we can recession-proof our business. How can we best position ourselves and our business to be prepared for when times get hard in the economy, when inflation is on the rise, the cost of everything is going up, it's hard to keep good employees. These are the times as business owners we should be preparing for, so when they do happen, we can continue to meet payroll. We can continue to pay ourselves nicely and take care of our families. We can take care of our employees and continue adding value to our customers. So I'm going to run through 8 ways we can recession-proof our business. Number 1, make sure you have access to capital. So for any reason, if you get in a pinch and you are tight for money, you are able to get your hands on some form of liquidity. So try and develop a relationship with your bank. Seek out a business credit card. Network and keep in touch with your banker, with your loan officer. Treat them like a client or a business partner. This is especially the case if they are a smaller bank. They will most likely be relationship-based. So if a loan officer can put a face to your name, the higher the chance they will remember you and provide you the help you need for your business. What also helps in this scenario is building a strong financial history. So just making sure you're paying your bills on time and paying off your loans in a timely manner. If you have a strong track record, then you are more likely to get the financial help you need when you need it. Number 2, have an emergency fund. And this goes for your personal finances and your business. The challenge with this one is separating the two. For many of us business owners, our personal finances and business finances are entangled together. The last thing we want is when an unexpected personal expense occurs, we don't want to be pulling that from our business account. And same goes vice versa. If an unexpected business expense comes up, we don't want to pull that from our personal savings account, which is supposed to be for ourselves and to support our family. So for your personal finances, shoot to have 3 to 6 months of personal expenses in your checking or savings account. If you have only one source of income, you should have 6 months saved in cash. If you are married and your spouse is working and also has an income stream, have 3 months of expenses saved up between the both of you. Your personal savings should cover things like your rent or mortgage, car payments, insurances, utilities, food, gas. It should essentially cover all of your items you need to live on and need to have access to on a month-to-month basis. For your business accounts, I like to recommend at least 6 months, but if you can get 12 months worth of expenses saved up in a business checking or a savings account, that is a great spot to be in. This should cover expenses including payroll, inventory, utilities, rent, insurances, your operating expenses, etc. And its purpose is to be there for when unexpected costs come up, or maybe your business has a seasonal cash flow cycle, so having that cushion can get you through the slow months. Having a strong cash position in your business can position you for when an opportunity unexpectedly comes up as well. So maybe you come across a highly qualified candidate to come on board. You can also double down on your marketing. Whatever the opportunity is, having that dry powder will allow you to take advantage of it. When you build up your business savings, it's also a great way to stay in front of paying your tax estimates throughout the year. Because when you delay paying your estimates, you start to accumulate tax debt, and you don't want to go down the road of drumming up tax penalties and you end up paying more than you have to the IRS. I have a short PDF. I will include it in the show notes. It's a walkthrough on how you can pay your estimated tax payments online. Makes it super easy, really useful as opposed to mailing in checks. You don't even need to create a username or password on the IRS website to do this. So just go to my website, beyondyourexitwm.com/podcast, episode 27, and you can find the link in there. Number 3, take care of your cash flow. Don't overinvest in times of uncertainty, but if there is an opportunity, make sure you have your business savings built up so you have some dry powder to work with. Also, take the time to review your invoices and your receivables very carefully. When you actually do this, you'll discover who of your customers or clients are consistently making late payments, and just take care of these and resolve them early on before they become a serious problem. Number 4, evaluate your expenses. Do your vendors have other pricing options? Are there costs you can potentially eliminate? Review your insurances. So many business owners are overpaying in insurance, particularly life insurance, because they've been sold on an expensive product as opposed to a solution. So dig out the paperwork, pull out your policies, take a look at them and shop around. Many insurance companies have improved their underwriting process, and if you're reasonably healthy, it could be worth your time to potentially save hundreds or thousands of dollars a month. Number 5, niche down. When you cater so much to a very specific client or customer, your business becomes the essential go-to for it. You become the expert in that one little particular area. So niching down truly requires mastering that art of the niche and having a focus as opposed to being a master of all trades, and you end up spreading yourself too thin. So real quick, here are 5 ways you can niche down. You can niche down based on industry. So being a specialist in tech or media, you can niche down in a demographic. So only working with people between the ages of 45 and 50. You can do it based on location. So working with someone only the folks that are in Austin, Texas or San Diego, California. You can also niche down based on a specific problem. So maybe it's folks dealing with burnout or anybody that's having trouble saving money. You can also niche down based on interests. So maybe you only like to work with people who are runners or painters, or maybe they're builders, etc. So hopefully those are helpful in different ways you can niche down. Number 6, review your inventory process. Are you ordering excessive quantities of certain items and you still end up with half of it a year later? I've run across this with some businesses. Are you able to make adjustments so you're not overspending in the future? Could you perhaps buy certain products at better prices from another vendor or supplier? If you end up having inventory that's outdated and not useful, simply write it off and dispose of it. Get it out of the warehouse and start fresh. You could also donate it. If your inventory is still useful, there is someone out there, an organization or another business that could potentially use it. So I'm a QuickBooks user, and I actually found a great article on this. It's titled 10 Ways to Deal with Last Year's Inventory. It's a great read if you are consistently buying inventory for your business. I'll put a link to it in the show notes, and hopefully that could be helpful for you. Number 7, review your tech stack or whatever tech solutions you are using in your business. How often are you using each one? Is it adding value to your business? Is it adding value to your process and how you service your customers? Is it contributing to your bottom line? If it is not, get rid of it. Or if it is contributing to your bottom line, but it's expensive, is there a better alternative? Number 8, don't forget about your employees and prioritize employee retention. In times of uncertainty, like now, when the cost just to buy food for your family is expensive, it's affecting your employees and their families too. Stay in good communication with them and their needs, because if they are struggling enough and they don't feel they can succeed working at your business, they don't feel supported or appreciated, they'll search for another opportunity and will leave. So I hope those are helpful, everybody. Again, you can find the resources I mentioned at beyondyourexitwm.com/podcast. And this is episode 27. Hey, everybody, real quick before you take off, if you found this episode helpful in any way, please rate the podcast and leave a review. I would love to get your feedback and see if there are any topics you'd like to hear more about going forward. Thank you, and I appreciate you all very much.